Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another broadcast Grand Lake Mariner Baseball. First pitch was a strike as Morrison on the mound. The next pitch is swung on, fouled off. It's an 0-2 count on Daniel McFarland. So it's another Southern Ohio versus Grand Lake Mariner matchup here tonight. Mariners take the game last night by a score of 3-2. They scored 2 in the bottom half of the 8th inning. As Morrison winds delivers the 0-2 pitch up high, 1-2. So it's 1-2 count on Daniel McFarland here in the top half of the first inning. The next two pitches chopped to second. Buckman back at second base tonight, throws on to first. Close play than maybe it should have been, but McFarland retired for out number one.
One down. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter and right fielder from Southwest Ranches, Florida, and representing the University of
As Philip Tomasulo comes to the plate. He's the right fielder for the Copperheads here tonight. So let's get you the rest of the lineup here. And Tonsek, the DH, going to be batting here after Tomasulo. Krim's going to be playing third. He's batting in cleanup spot. Ty Sunken in left field. He's going to be batting fifth. Batting sixth, Bryson Smith. He's at short. The first pitch there to Tomasulo is up high, 1-0. Josh Fewell, he's at first base. He's going to be batting seventh. Connor Regan is going to be the catcher in the eighth spot. And rounding out the order is Marshall Smith at second base. The 1-0 count is up high. 2-0 now the count here on Tomasulo. 2-0 pitch, grounded down third. That gets past Dials. That's going to be a fair ball in the left field line. R.J. Lynn's going to try to cut it off, and now the strong throw into second base, but in there with a stand-up double is Tomasulo. He gets a 2-0 pitch, and it's a right down the third baseline. Tomasulo got things going for the Copperheads last night as well. He got a solo shot back in the top half of the first yesterday, so second straight game, Tomasulo has an extra base hit in his first at-bat. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Oh, and Tonsik at the plate. He's the designated hitter here tonight. Morrison coming from the stretch for the first time here today. Runner takes off the pitch. Now the throw down to third, and not in time. Tomasulo in there with a stolen base. Oh, it's 1-1 count on Antonsik. That pitch was called a strike. Townsik flies this one out to right field, but gets out of play. 1-2 the count. 1-2 pitch is popped up on the infield. Linder just behind the bag of first base, makes the catch. Her out number 2. 2 gone here, top half of the first inning, brings up the cleanup hitter Blaine Krim. He is the third baseman for the Copperheads here tonight. He was the DH last night. Krim coming to the plate for the first time here today. Runner on third, 2 gone, top half of the first inning. Southern Ohio versus Grand Lake Mariners here tonight. Morrison on the mound. He's coming from the windup. Here's the pitch home. And Tomasulo is tagged out at the plate. And Tomasulo is caught stealing, trying to take home. And that will end the inning here in the top half of the first inning. No runs on hit. We go to the bottom half of the first inning. Mariners coming to bat for the first time here tonight. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We're back here in the bottom half of the first inning. Joe Isles laces a base hit to right field off the first pitch he sees. So a runner on first, Joe Isles laces a single to right field. R.J. Williams to the plate. He looks at a ball, 1-0. So Copperheads get out after Tomasulo tries to take home. He might have been in there, believe it or not, but umpire does call him out. And there's a runner on first now for the Mariners. Begin the bottom half of the first inning as the next pitch is up high, 2-0. Greg Dunham on the mound for the Copperheads here tonight. A throw over, Isles back in safely. Pitch line to short. Isles freezes and gets back to the bag on the play. And now there's one gone here in the inning.
We'll step in. A native of Portland, Oregon. Plays in the spring for Dartmouth College. Number 18, Nate Osmo.
Nate Osmo steps to play. Let's get you the rest of the starting lineup for the Mariners here today. Osmo here batting third. He's at short. Tucker Linder in the cleanup spot at first. Blake Buckman, he's going to be playing second. He's batting fifth in the sixth spot. Nick Varda, he's in right field. Stephen Fitzsimmons in center field. He's batting seventh. Osmo pops this one shallow center field, going back on it and making the catch for out number 2 is the second baseman. So 2 gone here now in the bottom half of the first inning. Tucker Linder comes to the plate. Nicky Manuel, he's going to be the DH tonight. He's in the 8th spot, and Tom Eslich rounding out the order. He's doing the catching duties for the Mariners. So Tucker Linder comes to the plate with a runner on first and 2 gone. Here's the pitch. Isles takes off. The throw down to second. It's a good throw right on the money, and Isles is caught stealing. We will go to the top half of the second inning. No score. Both teams with the hit. You're listening, watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go here to the top half of the second inning. Both pitchers facing the minimum after allowing a hit. But 2 caught stealings by both squads, and we'll be batting from the cleanup spot in the second inning for both of them. So leading things off for the Copperheads, it's Blaine Krim. He's the third baseman. He was up last inning before Tomasulo was caught stealing, trying to attempt a steal to home plate. Morrison was going from the windup, and Tomasulo slid in head first and tried to wrap around on the left-hand side of, or right-hand side of Eslich. But home plate umpire said he was out. Morrison winds, delivers. The first pitch in there to Krim is a strike, 0-1. Morrison on the year, 2-2 record, 5.20 ERA, making his 7th start for the Mariners. This one's grounded third. Isles up with it. He takes his time, throws on to first for out number 1. One gone here in the top half of the second inning. Ty Sunken is going to come to the plate.
Bring up the left fielder for the
He's playing left field
from
for the Copperheads.
and Bowling Green State University. Time.
Morrison, the rest of his stats look like this. 27 and 2/3 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, 8 walks, 27 hits allowed. His last outing came against the Locos almost a week ago. He went 7 innings, gave up 4 runs. All those earned. The first pitch in there for a strike to Sunken. 0-1. 3 walks and 9 strikeouts for Morrison. So he eclipsed his season total in just 1 game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is up high, 1-1. So on the year, opponent's just batting .252 off of Morrison. He winds, delivers the 1-1 pitch. That one's off speed, and that one bounces at the plate. 2-1. Glad you can join us for another Grand Lake Mariner baseball game here today. As the next pitch grounded down the third base line and trying to come up with this, the Copperhead coach, but roll that in there on him. He can't come up with it. Count moves to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone. Top half the second inning we are. No score here at Montgomery Field. Mariners just 1 away game the rest of the way out. As Morrison winds, delivers the 2-2 pitch. That one swung on. That one's grounded to Buckman at second. He takes it on the hop, throws on to first in time for this second out of the inning. So 2 gone here in the top half of the second. The shortstop, Bryson Smith, comes to the plate.
And representing Western Kentucky.
Mariners' magic number just 1. So a win today
Bryson Smith.
would clinch them a playoffs spot. And clinch the second spot in the Central Division. Here's the pitch to Smith. That one's grounded to Isles. He comes up with it, throws on to first in time. 1, 2, 3 go the Copperheads here in the top half of the second. We go to the bottom half of the second. No score. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube.
Our trivia question tonight.
Sports, your local school spirit shop, located at 92 North Plains Road.
Bottom half of the second inning, we had no score here at Montgomery Field in Salina, Ohio. Hello, Ryan Strobeck along with you for the ride for the season. Almost over here for the Mariners. We do have a doubleheader on Saturday. Remember, we got canceled at Licking County a little bit whiles back, so we'll have a doubleheader versus Licking County on Saturday before rounding out the season on Sunday at 4:05. Linder going to lead things off for the Mariners here in the bottom half of the second inning. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it off 0-1. The next pitch is a strike. 0-2 on Tucker Linder.
Yeah.
Around, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Tucker Linder as he strikes out for out number 1 here in the bottom half of the second inning.
One up and one down. Bring up the second base.
I'll go to the second baseman, Blake Buckman, who's going to try to get things going for the Mariners.
Louisiana at Monroe.
Back in,
Number
well, he was in the lineup yesterday, but he's back in the field here tonight.
I wasn't given the answer. Oh, you aren't? I wasn't given the answer. 55. Was it 55?
So one gone, bottom half the second inning, no score. The wind, the pitch, that one bounces to the plate. 1-0. Greg Dunham on the mound. He winds, delivers. The next pitch is swung on. This one's hit pretty well out to right field, carrying a little bit. But got to make the catch right in front of the track is the right fielder, Tomasulo, for out number 2.
2 outs, nobody aboard. The right fielder's
2 gone here in the inning, and Tucker Linder, the right or not Tucker Linder, Nick Varda, the right fielder, coming to bat now. Greg Dunham on the mound, 1-1 record on the year, 3.43 ERA, making his 7th appearance, 6th start for the Copperheads this year. 39 and a third innings pitched, 30 strikeouts, 13 walks, and 43 hits allowed by the right-hander from the University of Buffalo. Here's the next pitch. That one bounces in front of the plate. 1-0 the count on Varda. 1 ball, no strikes here on Nick Varda. Dunham's last outing came against the Scouts on July 20th. He went 6 and a third innings pitched, gave up 7 runs, 5 of those earned, 9 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, as he faced 31 batters. That pitch swung on. That one's hit in the hole between third and short. Nick Varda with a base hit here in the bottom half of the second inning keeps it alive for the Mariners.
2 outs, runner at first.
As Stephen Fitzsimmons comes to the plate, the center fielder for the Mariners.
And Valparaiso University, number 43, Stephen Fitzsimmons.
Stephen Fitzsimmons will bat. Runner on first and 2 outs. Dunham gave up a hit in the first, but caught stealing was Joe Isles.
So Dunham comes steady, working from the left side of the rubber. Here's the pitch to Fitzsimmons. That one's blocked by the plate. The throw down to second. It's not going to be in time. Varda in there on the wild pitch.
That'll be a wild pitch. 1 ball and no strikes on Fitzsimmons. Now runner in scoring position.
1-0 count on Stephen Fitzsimmons. So Licking County and Galleon both still alive in the playoff hunt, as I was mentioning before, due to the fact that both those teams are down or not going to play the full 42 ball games. They'll play 41, so they have a chance to be at 500 or above 500. His next pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 the count on Stephen Fitzsimmons. So if they both they can both finish above 500. Mariners, if they lose out, will finish at 500. Thus, still alive in the playoff hunt. But if the Mariners win, they will be the runners up in the Central Division. As a high chopper, Fitzsimmons trying to beat it out, and he's going to. And it was a high chopper. As
That one was hit directly at him on a chop. Rushed it a little bit and saved it first to Stephen Fitzsimmons.
Stephen Fitzsimmons down at first now with 2 gone. And now there's runners on the corners with 2 gone.
Florida State University, number 45, Nick Emanuel.
That first pitch from Emmanuel swung on and missed. 0-1. So runners on the corners, 2 gone. Nick Emanuel to the plate, the designated hitter for the Mariners. That pitch swung on. That one's fouled right back into the netting. And Emmanuel down in the hole now, 0-2. So we'll keep an eye on the Settlers Locos game as well as the Galleon Ironman game. But Mariners going to try to take care of business themselves here today at Montgomery Field so they don't have to rely on 2 other teams. Here's the 0-2. That one's just fouled off. Emmanuel staying alive here in the at-bat. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Bottom half of the second inning, 2 runners on. Mariners looking to strike first here today. There's the pitch and check swing. And now the throw down to first. And plenty of time. And Manuel goes down swinging. Now we'll end the inning here for Grand Lake. We go to the top of the third. No score here at Montgomery Field. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. We go to the top half of the third inning.
Number 27, Josh Fuel. Okay, hold on.
We're trying to fix the camera for you. A little off. All right, let's. Okay. All right. There's the first pitch. That one swung on and fouled off. Oh gosh, what is wrong with this thing? It's not really technical difficulties, but it could be. There we go. The next pitch swung on and fouled off as well. It's an 0-2 count on Josh Fewell. Morrison Wines delivers the 0-2 pitch. Swung on. This one's flying out to center field. Fitzsimmons going back on it a little bit. Makes the catch for out number one.
One up and one down. The catcher steps in.
As
For Southern Ohio.
the catcher.
Sagamore Hills, Ohio. And the University of Buffalo, New York. Number 13, Connor Regan.
As Connor Regan, the catcher, comes to the plate. No score here at Montgomery Field. Mariners come in today with a record of 21-15. Southern Ohio with a record of 20-16. The next pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. DJ shotgun or Stephen Morrison on the mound for the Mariners. Check swing. That one's fouled off to the Copperhead dugout. Now it's an 0-2 count. As Regan didn't want to swing, but the ball found the bat. And now he's down on the count 0-2. Going to have to protect here.
Thank you, Wolfie.
The 0-2 pitch is down low. 1-2. One ball, two strikes. The pitch, that one bounces in front of the plate, 2-2. Arson looks on. Now he winds, delivers. 2-2, just a bit outside. Full count. The payoff pitch. In there for strike three. Didn't call the pitch before. Gets it there. And Regan set down for out number 2 here in the top half of the third inning as Marshall Smith comes to the plate.
From Naples, Florida. And Western Kentucky University, number 2, Marshall Smith.
Marshall Smith to the plate. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. That one's shallow center field. Fitzsimmons coming on, not going to be able to make the play. And in there with a 2-out single is Marshall Smith. A second hit of the day for
2 outs, 1 reversed. Leadoff hitter.
Southern Ohio. So the inning stays alive. We go to the top of the order, and Daniel McFarland, the center fielder.
University in Richmond, Kentucky. Number 15, Daniel McFarland.
He grounded out to second in his first at-bat. Up here again here in the top of the third. Orson working from the right-hand side. The runner takes off. Eslich, the throw down to second, not going to be in time. Gets into center field, up and heading is down to third is Smith. So rolled a stolen base. And an error on Eslich. The runner on third. 2 gone. As a pitch outside. 1-1. The count here on Daniel McFarland. 1-1 swung on. That one's grounded down to first. Linder up with it, takes it himself, and that will end the inning. Copperheads get another runner to third, but can't bring him in. We go to the bottom half of the third. No score. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube.
No score.
Bottom half of the third we go. No score here in Salina so far. We're going to have the 9-1-2 hitters for the Mariners as Tom Eslich going to lead things off for Grand Lake here in the bottom half of the third. So Eslich going to lead things off. He's behind the plate for the Mariners tonight. He was behind the plate last night as well. As he swings at the first pitch, high chopper to third. Up with it, Kren throws on to first in time. 1 gone. So 1 pitch, 1 gone here in the bottom half of the third. We go back to the top of the order with Joe Isles. He singled but was caught stealing his first time up.
From Illinois State
He's up again for the second time today.
Number 9, Joe Isles.
Al's coming into today, 5th in the league in batting average, so. And then he's just behind the home run leaders as well. Isles came into today batting .374 at the plate. Here's the pitch. Joe Isles swings, and that one's popped up out of play. 0-1 the count on Joe Isles. So .374 batting average on the year for Isles. 7 doubles, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. The pitch swung on. That one's flied out to right center field. Tomasillo and McFarland over there, and it's going to be Tomasillo who makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down as R.J. Williams comes to the plate. He lined out the short his first time up.
Green State University. R.J. Williams.
2 gone here in the bottom half of the third. Mariners wearing their home whites with blue faded sleeves. Copperheads with gray pants, green vest, yellow undershirts. Here's the pitch to R.J. Williams. That's down and in. 1-0.
First pitch to R.J. Williams, who's in the 2-hole, is a ball low. 1 ball and no strikes on Williams. Williams lined out to the shortstop back of the first.
The line, the pitch from Dunham.
Here's the 2-out.
That's swung on and fouled off the press box right here. 1-1. It's already a score in the Ironman Graders game. Both teams getting a run so far. They're in the top half of the second. They're playing at Galleon tonight. And the Locos have taken a 2-0 lead over Settlers. R.J. Williams tries to bunt this one down, but can't get back to the ball. And now it's a 1-2 count on R.J. Williams. So Locos on top of the Settlers there in the bottom half of the first at Licking County. Here's the 1-2. That one swung on, fouled off. Count remains 1-2 on Williams. R.J. Williams at the plate. Comes in batting .310 on the year. 3 doubles, 5 RBIs. Well, it does lead the team with 18 walks on the year as well. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and check swing. He went around for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Mariners here in the bottom half of the third inning. No score. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. There you go here to the top of the fourth inning. No score. Southern Ohio coming to the plate here in the top of the fourth. Well, Mariners magic number 1 today. A win today or a loss by both Galleon and Licking County would secure a playoff game for Grand Lake. They'd place the second place or the runner-up in the Southern Division, which has proven out to be a very good race down there. As Richmond leading the division, they're up 2.5 on Southern Ohio, who currently stands in at second place. As Morrison winds delivers the first pitch to Tomasulo, bounces to the glove of Eslich. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch is swung on, grounded is short. That's Osmo up with it, throws on to first in time. 1 gone. So in that Southern Division, Cincinnati, they're just a half game behind the Copperheads.
1 out, nobody on.
And 3 back of the Jazz to win the division. So very close race out there in the Southern Division for second and even first place. A lot of teams alive there, but as Morrison throws to Insatzik as it's outside, 1-0. Northern Division's locked up by the Lake Erie Monarchs. But race for second place still on as this pitch is hit off the end of the bat. Buckman up with it at second. Throws on to Linder at first for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the fourth inning.
Nobody on.
Blaine Krim going to come to the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounding out the third his first time up. So St. Clair, after their really hot start, they were, believe it or not, ranked at one point in the season. That was at the beginning. After like 1 week of play, they were ranked in one of the top teams in summer ball, but really have cooled off and playing average baseball now. That pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1.
2 outs. No balls and 1 strike on Blaine Krim. Nobody on. Top of
So St. Clair and now Grand River are going to come up and sneaking behind them to possibly take a playoff spot away from them. And now it's a 1-ball, 1 strike count on Blaine Krim. St. Clair, it's their first year in the league. They're a new Canadian team. Here's the next pitch. That one's swung on. That one's flied into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Fitzsimmons over to cut it off before it gets into the gap. Gets it in quickly. So Krim in there with a single. With 2 gone here in the top of the fourth.
2 outs. Left fielder batters from Bowling Green State University. Ty Sunken.
So the batter now is Ty Sunken. He's in left field, grounded out to second his first time up. There's the pitch to Sunken. That one's in there for a strike, 0-1. Runner on first, 2 gone. Top half the fourth inning, no score. 3 hits by the Copperheads, 2 by the Mariners, an error by both teams. As Nitschich and Kranut selling some 50-50 tickets, trying to get us as the ball gets by Eslich, and now down to second base is Krim on the pass ball.
As we'll see, Ty Sunken with a 1-1 count.
And it's a 1-1 count now on Ty Sunken. A pause the pitch. That one is in there for a strike. 1-2 count now on Sunken.
Sunken gives a scrimmage. Looked like he didn't want to take a fastball. Looked like he might not have been expecting a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Morrison looks on to Eslich, gets his sign. Now he comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and punched foul to the right-hand side. Count remains 1-2. So Sunken stays alive.
To the plate, but he just has been. Just working great at bat after great at bat.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's down low. 2-2. Morrison looks on at second. Now he delivers home. The pitch swung on, grounded to the right-hand side. Linder up with it. Gonna beat Sunken to the bag. A very close play, but in there for out number 3. We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. No score still here at Montgomery Field. Mariners coming to bat when we come back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Nate Osmo going to lead things off for the Mariners here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. He popped out to second his first time up. It's going to be Osmo, Linder, Buckman here for Grand Lake. No score. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Quite different than last night. Here's the wind, the pitch from Dunham, and that pitch inside, 1-0. Osmo on the air, batting .306 with 7 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs. That pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Of course, one of his triples was last night and proved to be a big one. It tied the game up in the bottom half of the 8th inning when he tripled and then scored on a wild pitch. The next pitch outside, 2-1. He tripled down the right field line, and on a wild pitch from Blaine Grimm, he came into the score. Pitch misses, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Wyman and the pitch. That's swung and that's fought out to center field. McFarland underneath it and catches it for out number 1. 1 gone here in the bottom half of the fourth. Tucker Linder comes to the plate.
From Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia. Number 10.
Linder struck out swinging his first time up. Linder on the year, batting .318, which is second best on the team. Pitch is a little bit low, 1-0. He has 8 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, and 23 RBIs. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one, fastball right there for strike number 1. 1-1, the count on Tucker Linder. Mariners will be home tomorrow at versus Galleon. That pitch swung on, fouled straight back. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch bounces to the plate, 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone, bottom half of the fourth inning. Mariners looking to clinch the second spot in the Central Division tonight. Thought it was last night, but unfortunately due to the amount of games played, next pitch is down and away, full count. The Mariners need to win tonight, and Lincoln County and Galleon need to both lose. Can be a scenario. Next pitch, cold, strike 3 right there at the knees for strikeout number 4 for Dunham. And there's going to be 2 gone now in the bottom fourth. Blake Buckman to the plate. He flew out to left field his first time up.
Louisiana at Monroe, Blake Buckman.
Top of the third, Ironman and Galleon still tied up at 1. Sellers have got a run on the scoreboard. And it's 2-1 in the bottom half of the second inning there. 1-0 count on Buckman. Now he takes the first pitch low. Next pitch. This is low. It's 2-0 now on Blake Buckman. So Cincinnati and Richmond playing today. Puts Southern Ohio quite in a tough pickle on who you're really rooting to win the ball games. Next pitch misses as well, and now Buckman way ahead, 3-0. If Richmond wins and Southern Ohio loses, that would keep Southern Ohio in control of second place. But moving back of first, more games. The next pitch in there for a strike, 3-1. But if Cincinnati wins and Southern Ohio loses, Cincinnati would take place of second, but they would not lose any ground on first place. That pitch swung on. That one's lined in the right field. That's going to get in there for a base hit. Blake Buckman reaches on a 2-out single. keeps the inning alive. Nick Varda going to go to the plate now. He singled his first time up.
Ashland University, number 35, Nick Varda.
So Varda to the plate. Right field for the Mariners tonight. Mariners still without some players as they're trying to get healthy and possibly trying to make a run in the playoff. Dunham comes set. Here's the pitch. That one down low. 1-0. That playoff game is just one game, and then after that it's best of 3, and the next round and best of 3 for the championship series. Down comes Seth. The 1-0 pitch. That one swung on. That one is grounded towards second. Up with it is Smith. He throws on to first, and plenty of time to retire the side. After 4 innings of play, no team on the scoreboard. We go to the top half of the 5th inning. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube.
Kevin, what are we doing?
What's he saying? What's he saying? What's he saying? Twitter later. Tweet. What? Why do you give him a head start? Should have gave him more. It's easily going to pass him.
What was the challenge?
Try to beat the kid. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, he didn't touch third. He let him win.
It was rigged.
It was rigged. More for money or ratings, I don't know, but just saw it live. Sorry, it's rigged. Held scoreless.
It should say the same thing at like every single no score after.
All right.
No score after 5. No score after 6.
I'll say it. Both teams held scoreless through 4. Both teams held
5 through 6. What if we go to 20 innings?
Dang it. Graders are winning now.
What if we go to 20 innings?
What?
If we go to 20 innings, bro. No, it's not. I just leave.
I know. Sorry, folks. I'm going.
Sorry,
I'm,
fuck, I'm going to bed. I'll see you.
Mariners starting pitcher Stephen Morrison.
we go here to the top half of the 5th inning. No score after 4 innings of play.
He represents
3 hits for East
in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
squad.
7, Bryson Smith.
As Bryson Smith, the shortstop, going to lead things off here for the Copper Reds. He grounded out the third his first time up. Morrison winds delivers. First pitch swung on, grounded off the glove of Isles. Ruled out a base hit for Bryson Smith. So Bryson Smith leads off the inning with a single. Josh Fewell comes to the plate.
Nobody out for
Right on first, no one gone. Fewell flew out to center field his first time up.
of Heartland Community College, Normal, Illinois. Josh Buell.
Morrison going to go from the stretch. Works from the right-hand side of the mound. Fewell, left-handed batter. Morrison comes set. A throw over. Raiders have taken the lead over Lorain County 2-1 in that ball game. Here's the first pitch. That one is outside, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. A throw over, but back in safely is Smith. Smith on the air has 7 stolen bases and 9 attempts, so he can steal a base. Here's the pitch. That one just a bit low. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, no one gone. Top half of the 5th inning, no score here in Salina, Ohio for the Central versus Southern matchup. Here's the next pitch. That one in there for a strike. 2-1. That pitch kind of looks similar to the one right before it, but it's a 2-1 count on Fewell now. Orson comes set. And now a throw over. Almost had him leading. Looks like Smith might have been taken off in that pitch. So Smith now takes his lead off of first. Morrison looks over. He comes set now. The pitch. That one swung and that one's hit pretty well out to right field. Varda going back. And this ball is out of here. That pitch is going to right field, and the Copperheads have taken the lead now on a home run from Josh Fewell. 2-0. Southern Ohio leads it.
Brings up the number 2 hitter and the Mariner left fielder from Picker.
And Josh Fewell with his 2nd home run of the year, make it his 5th and 6th RBIs. Copperheads now lead it. And it's going to bring up the catcher, Connor Regan.
Buffalo, number 13, Connor Regan.
Regan on the year. 303 average, 4 doubles, and just 12 RBIs. Here's the line, the pitch. That one swung on and missed. 0-1. So 0-1 the count. Next pitch up high, 1-1. The Copperheads lead it 2-0 now. You're in the top half of the 5th inning. First run of the ball games. Here's the next pitch. That one bounces. 2-1. Wind non-existent here today is flagpole's really not showing anything as that pitch swung on. That one's flied out to center field. Fitzsimmons roaming over to his left, camping under it now, and makes the catch for out number 1. So one gone now here in the top half of the 5th inning as Marshall Smith comes to the plate.
Nobody on. Brings up the second baseman from Western Kentucky University. Number 2, Marshall Smith.
Morrison winds, delivers. The first pitch to Smith is swung on. This one's flied out to right field. Varda going back on it. Looks like he's on the track, and he makes the catch right in front of the wall for round number 2.
2 outs. Nobody
2 gone. Here we go to the top of the order. Daniel McFarland coming to the plate. He's over 2, grounded out to first his last time up, and he grounded out to second in the 1st inning. 2 gone, top half 5th inning, 2-0. Copperheads lead it. Orson Wines delivers. The pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. 1 count here. The next pitch swung on. And one slide into shallow left field coming in. And R.J. Williams makes the catch for the 3rd and final out. So plenty of love for the outfielders here today, each one getting a put out. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Copperheads take a early, or a not so early, but they do take the lead 2-0 on a 2-run home run from Josh Fewell. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. You're listening, watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Bottom half of the fifth inning, 2-0. The Copperheads lead it now. 2-run home run from Josh Fewell gives the Southern Ohio the lead. It's going to be Fitzsimmons, Emmanuel Eslich, the bottom of the order for the Mariners here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Fitzsimmons checked his swing, went around, 0-1 the count.
Oh, the 60 say? Oh, that's the fifth. Okay, good. Good. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it.
There's the line, the 0-1 pitch outside, 1-1. Let's get you some updated MLB scores from around the league. Red Sox defeat the Mariners today 4-0. That pitch swung on grounded third base side. Tough play, throw on to first, and it's still in time as recovering and making the play is Krim for out number 1.
One up and one down. That'll bring up the Mariners D8. Peter Spring, he plays for North Dakota State University.
It popped out of the glove for Krim a little bit, but he was able to recover and throw out Fitzsimmons. And there's one gone out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Nick Emanuel to the plate now. There's the pitch. That one is outside, 1-0. Emanuel struck out swinging his first time up. Rest of the MLB looks like this. Yankees defeat the Reds 9-5. Rays defeat the Orioles 5-1. It's a 2-0 count now on Nick Emanuel. Diamondbacks defeat the Braves 10-3. And the Giants defeat the Pirates 2-1. Those are the finals today. That pitch, oh, that one is called a strike there at the shins. 2-1 the count on Emanuel. Phillies and Astros playing today. They're in the top of the third in Philadelphia, but no score there. Brewers on top of the Nationals 2-0 as they head to the bottom of the fourth. The next pitch inside, 3-1 on Emanuel. They're playing in Washington there. Athletics Blue Jays tied up at 0 at the end of 3 in Toronto. Angels Indians tied up at 1 in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. That one's down and in. Emanuel reaches on a 1-out walk and brings up to the plate Eslich. He's the catcher, and he is 0 for 1 on the night. Grounded out the third his first time up.
Number 50, Tom Eslich.
The Royals are beating the Tigers 1-0 in Detroit in the top of the third. About 5 other games going to go on later tonight. Marlins going to play in Texas. First pitch 8:05. Cubs playing at the White Sox place tonight. First pitch is in there for a strike to Eslich, 0-1. 8:08 first pitch there. Rockies play in St. Louis, 8:15 first pitch there. That's throw over. Emanuel back in safely. Twins playing out in Los Angeles. They're going to face the Dodgers. 10-10 first pitch. And the other 10-10 first pitch is going to be in San Diego as the New York Mets take on the Padres. That one swung on high. Chopper off the plate. Rolls foul down third baseline. And now Eslich down in the count 0-2. One gone here. Bottom half of the fifth inning. 2-0. The Copperheads lead it over the Mariners here at Montgomery Field. Eslich down at count 0-2. Emanuel down at first. He reached on a walk. 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error for the Copperheads. No runs on 3 hits for the Mariners. Joe Isles awaits on deck. Down comes set the pitch. That one's up high. Snap throw down to first. Emanuel back in safely, standing up. And now it's a 1-2 count on Eslich. The next pitch is swung on a miss. Eslich is down swinging on strikes. That's the second out of the inning. We go to the top of the order with Joe Isles, who's 1 for 2 on the night. Flew out to right field his last time up, singled back in the first.
Illinois State University, Joe Isles.
Here's the positive pitch. That one in there for a strike to Isles. 0-1 the count. 2 gone here, bottom half of the 5th inning. Isles 1 for 2 on the day. Dunham comes set. The 0-1 pitch off the end of the bat. Slow chopper coming in and trying to flip it with his glove, but can't. Isles going to be in there with an infield single. And Isles with his second hit of the ball game.
2 men are out, but 2 men are on. And that'll bring up the Mariners left fielder.
And now R.J. Williams comes to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging his last time up. Lined out to short in the 1st inning. So Isles at first, Emmanuel at second. 2 gone, bottom half of the 5th inning. Dunham comes to a pause, and now the pitch. That one's inside, 1-0. Dunham with 5 strikeouts on the day. He comes to a set. Now the 1-0 pitch swung on, high chopper down first baseline, and ends up going foul. Williams with a strike now, 1-1. Dunham comes set with the 1-1. The pitch swung on a miss. Healthy half right there from R.J. Williams. It's a 1-2 count on him right here. So Dunham looking to get out of the inning. R.J. Williams looking to keep it alive. On ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off towards a parking lot. Count remains 1-2 on R.J. Williams. Lorraine has tied things back up against Galleon, 2-2 now. Licking County and Lima now tied up at 3 in that ballgame. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, foul towards the dugout of Southern Ohio. So Williams stays alive once again. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Mariners with the runner in scoring position. Looking to bring him home. A pitch swung on, fouled off. R.J. Williams making Dunham work here. Dunham near 66 pitches on the night. 42 of those have been for strikes. So 66% strike the ball ratio for Dunham. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one swung on. That one's lined straight to second base. R.J. Williams put a good swing on it, but unfortunately is right to the second baseman, Smith, for the 3rd and final out of the inning. We go to the top half of the 2nd inning. Mariners trail 2-0 to the Copperheads. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. All right, we go here to the top half of the sixth inning. Southern Ohio leads it here over the Grand Lake Mariners. It's going to be the 2-3-4 hitters for Southern Ohio here in the top of the sixth inning. Tomasillo getting set to lead things off. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to short his last time up. He hit a double back in the first inning, stole a base, and then was caught stealing, trying to steal home. Morrison winds, delivers the pitch. That's down low. 1-0 the count on Tomasillo. Morrison winds, delivers the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1. Here's the line, the pitch. That one up high. 2-1. The 2-1 downstairs and away. 3-1. Southern Ohio leads it here. Morrison, he winds, delivers. The 3-1, and that one misses. For ball 4, a leadoff walk issued to Philip Tomasillo. And now Justin Antoncic comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2, grounded out to second his last time up, and he's popped out to first as well on the day. Tomasillo, you got to be very cautious of him down at first base. He has pretty good wheels, leads the team in stolen bases with 19, has been caught 3 times. He was caught yesterday on a good throw by Eslich, and now there looks like there's some action. Some Mariners going down to the bullpen. Here's the pitch up high. Eslich can't get the ball, and the transfer not in plenty of time. Tomasillo in there with another stolen base. He actually now has 21 on the year after the one in the first, and now here in the top of the 6th inning. So it's a 1-0 count on Antoncic here. He's the designated hitter for the Copperheads. And Wilson warming up now in the Mariner bullpen. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on. That one's fouled back. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, no one gone. Runner in scoring position for the Copperheads here in the top half of the 6th inning. They're on 2-0 on a 2-run home run from John Fewell. The 1-1 pitch swung on, fouled off, went off speed, and got him to swing ahead of that one. Maybe expecting fastball was Antoncic. Had to slow down his bat. 1-2 count now here on the DH. Next pitch just a bit outside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. No one gone. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one gets to the backstop off the glove of Eslich. And now there's a runner on third with no gone, and it's a full count on Antoncic.
Morrison went from the windup first time Tomasillo attempted to steal home, and he will do it again going
So Morrison going from the windup. Here's the payoff pitch. That one swung on down third base, and that gets over the head of Joe Isles into the left field. An RBI single for Antoncic. And now the Copperheads take a 3-0 lead here in the top half of the 6th inning.
Brings up the Southern Ohio third baseman, number 9, Blaine Karim.
The runner on first, no one gone. Blaine Karim comes to the plate. 1 for 2, single his last time up. Morrison comes set. A quick throw over. Back in safely is Antoncic. Morrison comes set. A throw over. Back in safely is Antoncic. Antoncic, 12 stolen bases on 13 attempts. Very speedy Southern Ohio baseball team. You got to be ever so careful. You got to work your sidestep. Third straight throw over Antoncic. Back in safely.
Buffalo trading Cardale Jones to the Chargers. Well, Tony, what were your pitches for a late round pick? What was your selection?
Pitch in there for a strike to Krim. As officially that has started. 0-1 count on him. Next pitch. As actually it's thrown over. So paying very close attention to Antoncic now. It's an 0-1 count on Krim. A pause. 0-1. That one outside and down. 1-1.
Which actually, for anybody that's interested in club baseball, do you know the kid was drafted out of club baseball ranks last year at Eastern Cal? Or is it? Yeah, East Carolina School. They were the #1 club baseball team in the country. They had a kid drafted.
The 1-1 pitch swung on and might have foul tipped, but it ends up back in the glove of Eslich. 1-2. Morrison comes out with the 1-2. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go around? I feel, but a field umpire does not say he went around. Count goes to 2-2 on the third baseman for the Copperheads.
The divisions in baseball, they let that or less than football and basketball.
The 2-2. Runner off and running towards second. Good throw, but getting under there. The throw is Antoncic in there with a stolen base. It was a ball on Krim, so it's a full count now on Blaine Krim at the plate. No one gone here. Morrison laboring here through this top half of the sixth inning. It was a leadoff walk to Tomasulo, and then an RBI single from Antoncic that drove him home. And now, runner on second, no one gone. The payoff pitch to Krim. And that one, it misses. I can't quite tell you where it missed. It looked good from up here. Ball 4. Krim heads down to first base with a walk. And the home plate umpire and Coach O'Neill trading some words now. Maybe Coach O'Neill worrying where that pitch was at. It looked like a great pitch from up here, but I couldn't tell you where it was at. It looked like he got pretty much a lot of the plate. I don't know what else you want him to do. It wouldn't be the first blown call from the home plate umpire tonight, though. He kind of missed one in the first from Southern Ohio, as Tomasulo might have been in there with this stolen base to home as Morrison turns and chases Antoncic back to second base. So no one gone here in the top half of the sixth inning. No one, or runners on second and first. Nice Sunken at the plate. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. That one sliding to right center field. Vorta coming on. He dives. He makes the catch. Tagging up from second base is Antoncic. So Sunken flies out to right. Out number 1 in the inning. And now there's runners on the corners with just one gone as Bryson Smith comes to the plate. Smith 1 for 2 on the day. Singled his last time up, grounded out the third back in the second inning. 3-0, the Copperheads lead it. Here's the pause, the pitch. That one's down and away. 1-0. Bryson Smith at the plate, shortstop for Southern Ohio. 264 average on the year, 1 home run, 12 RBIs, and 6 doubles for the shortstop. Here's the pause, the pitch, and that one is in there for a strike, 1-1. One ball, one strike. The next pitch bounces. Eslich blocks it. He throws down to second, and they had the runner. Buckman cuts it off. They could have had another out, but instead, there's runners on second and third with one gone, and it's a 2-1 count here on Bryson Smith. Oh, infield in now for the Mariners. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on, grounded to Isles at third. He looks the runner back. Isles throw on to first in time. So the infield in pays off for the Mariners as Smith grounds out to third. 2 gone now here in the inning is Josh Fewell. He had the big 2-run home run last inning to propel this Southern Ohio to their lead here, and now he's up again. 1 for 2. Flew out to center his first time up, so he's put some drives on him today. In the pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 count on Fewell. So second and third, 2 gone. Top half 6th inning, 3-0. The Copperheads lead it. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. That one's hit pretty well out to right field. Varda going back. He jumps up. That one's off the top of the wall. 2 runs are going to come in to score. The throw into second base, a little high, and he gets down to third, but Isles there to back things up. It's a 2-run double for Josh Fewell. He has his second 2-run extra base hit of the day. And now the Copperheads have blown things open. They're up 5-0, and it looks like we'll have a pitching change. We'll get you all the updated information when we come back. Runner on second, 2 gone, 5-0. The Copperheads lead. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball. We'll be right back with the pitching change. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back here in the top half of the sixth inning. 2 men gone, runner on second. The new pitcher on the mound, Jim Wilkerson. As he comes set, here's the first pitch. That one's grounded to the left side of the infield. Isles up with it. Long throw on to first in, plenty of time. So Wilkerson comes in, throws one pitch of relief, and gets Connor Regan to ground out. That will end the top half of the sixth inning, but not before the Copperheads add 3 more to the scoreboard. They're now on top 5-0 over the Grand Lake Mariners. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. Mariners coming to bat when we come back. Welcome back here out to Montgomery Field. Southern Ohio has taken a 5-0 lead. They get 3 runs in the top half of the sixth inning, increasing their lead. It's going to be Nate Osmo, Tucker Linder, Blake Buckman, the middle of the order for the Mariners here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Nate Osmo, he is 0 for 2 on the night, flew out to center field. His last time up, popped out to second in the first. Here's the line and the pitch from Dunham, and that pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. That pitch swung on. That one's fouled off. Now Osmo down the hole, 0-2. Oh, 2 count on Nate Osmo. Bottom half of the sixth inning. Dunham Wise delivers the pitch. Swung on off the bat. Down third base line. O'Neill steals the ball away from third baseman Krim with his bare hands. Count remains 0-2. The line, the 0-2. Swung on. This one's up the middle, and that one's going to get by the shortstop and into center field. As that was a tough play for Bryson Smith. They rule it in air E6 up here, so we'll do the same. On the scoreboard.
Nobody out, runner at first base. That'll bring up the first baseman and Mariner cleanup hitter. Number 10, Tucker Linder.
So runner on first to begin here. The bottom half of the sixth inning. Tucker Linder to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That pitch swung on, and it's off the mask, and now Osmo moves down to second base. So it wasn't fouled, but the swing might have disrupted the seeing ability right there of Reagan behind the plate. As it's an 0-1 count on Tucker Linder. And now Mariners have a runner at second with no one gone. So Dunham working on the left-hand side of the mound, still on in the ball game, pitching pretty well for. As that one swung on, that one's hit to second, up with it, bobbling a little bit, now throwing on to first, still in time, so staying with it, but runner moves down to third now with one gone. So Linder, I guess you can say it's a job done. Blake Buckman comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Raiders 4-3 lead over the Ironmen in the bottom of the fifth. Locos with a 4-3 lead over the Settlers in the bottom of the fourth. Buckman takes strike one right there, 0-1 count. Here on Blake Buckman with one gone. Next pitch misses, 1-1 count on Blake Buckman. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here, bottom 6th inning, 5-0. The Copperheads lead it. Dunham going from the windup.
Other than teenage picture, always had a mustache, but I found one, and it was right after basic training.
Here's the 1-1. That one swung and that one's popped up out of play, the right-hand side. Now Buckman at the battle here at the plate. 1-2, the count on him. A pitch swung on, that one bounces to the plate. A throw down to first in time. Osmo has to stay down at third. And just like that, there's 2 gone in the inning. Nick Varda coming to the plate.
Right fielder, number 35, Nick Varda.
So Nick Varda going to need to deliver a base hit here to bring in Nate Osmo. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Rounding out the second his last time up single back in the second inning.
Blue jeans, a Guns N' Roses t-shirt, and a leather jacket. And was this about 1985, 4 or something like that? Right around there. Exactly. Leather jacket. He had the long hair. I believe he had a mustache at that point.
A first pitch to Varda swinging out of his shoes right there. 0-1 the count on Nick Varda.
She laughed at him, and then she saw a woman. Now we're here.
On the 1 the count on Nick Varda. A line, the pitch. That one swung on and that one's fouled off. 0-2. Varda gonna try to battle now.
Percentages tank with a runner on third from 1 out to 2 out. It's amazing. Have you ever looked at those probability of run scoring guys in certain positions? You have like ESPN game cast and stuff.
So 0-2 the count on Nick Varda. Dunham winds and delivers. Pitch swung on off the mound. Dunham grabs it and flips it on to first to retire the side. So the leadoff error does not come back to bite the Copperheads. Dunham does a nice job working around the base runner. We go to the top of the 7th inning.
50-50 tickets. Take them out.
And the Copperheads lead at 5-0. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Manor Baseball right here on YouTube. Back here in the top half of the 7th inning, 5-0. Copperheads lead it. On the mound is Jim Wilkerson. He came on in relief of Stephen Morrison, threw 1 pitch, got out of the inning, so we didn't really have time to bring you his statistical line here for you. But he's up again here on the mound for the Mariners, so here's time to bring it to you. No wins, no losses on the year for Wilkerson. I believe he should have that win on July 1st or 14th against the Jazz, so he's 1-0 on the year. He's just not showing in the online stats, but he's 1-0 with a 5.4 ERA, making his 7th appearance out of the bullpen for the Mariners. The next pitch misses, 2-0. It's pitched in 11 2/3 innings, 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 15 hits allowed. Here's the next pitch. Allen in there for a strike, 2-1. His last outing came against the Locos on the 21st. He went 2/3 of an innings, gave up 1 run on 1 hit and 4. Here's the next pitch. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Just a bit outside. Full count. Oh, Smith, he's 1 for 2 on the day. Flew out to right field his last time up, singled back in the 3rd. Wilkerson comes set. Payoff pitch. It's down and away. He walked him. Leadoff walk issued by Wilkerson here in the top of the 7th inning. We go to the top of the order. Daniel McFarland comes to the plate. 0 for 3 on the night. Flew out to left field his last time up. With a runner on first, no one gone, and the Copperheads up 5-0. A pitch swung on and fouled off. No one won the count on McFarland. Beautiful night for some baseball. Some clouds, but perfect temperature as Wilkerson comes set with the 0-1. Here it is. That one swung on. That one is lined into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So McFarland with his first hit of the day, the 8th hit of the night for the Copperheads.
That'll bring up the number 2 hitter and the right fielder, Philip Tomasulo.
As Tomasulo comes to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day. He walked, stole a base, and gave him around to score his last time up. At the inning started for the Copperheads in the top of the 6th with that leadoff walk. Came around to score and an RBI single from Intonsic. Runners on second and first, no one gone. Wilkerson steps back off the mound. The pitcher's duel up until about the 5th inning is the bunt down third base line. Isles going to have to come off the bag, and he's not going to have a play. It's going to be a bunt single for Philip Tomasulo, and the bases are now loaded. Oh, 5-0. Tomasulo bunts down third base line, gets it down. Justin Antonsic comes to the plate. 1 for 3 on the night. RBI single his last time up. Wilkerson comes set. A pitch. Swung on. Allen's popped up out of play. 0-1 the count. The bases loaded. No one gone here in the top half of the 7th inning. Wilkerson looking for a ground ball here. Pause, the 0-1. Swung on, popped up, out of play. And Donsick knew he had a good one right there, and he popped it up. And now he's down in the count, 0-2. The pitch, swung on, that one's line foul. The right-hand side, count remains 0-2. A pitch, and he got him to chase one for strikeout number 1 for Jim Wilkerson and make it out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. And that was a big out as a double play can now get the Mariners out of the inning. One gone. Blaine Krim comes to the plate, and probably not the batter you want to see at the plate. He's done pretty well for the Copperheads this season. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Walked his last time up. Singled back in the 4th. A pitch down and in, 1-0. Krim came into today batting .352 on the year with 15 doubles, 1 triple, 4 home runs, and team leading 32 RBIs. Wilkerson the pause. The 1-0 pitch swung on and fouled off. 1-1. Wilkerson trying to not make this any more dutable hole for them. So, Mariners want a chance to possibly come back in this ballgame. 0-1 swung on and popped up. Foul territory. Linder looking at it, and he is going to watch it go beyond the fence. Count does move to 1-2 on Krim, though. One ball, 2 strikes. Back out here on Blaine Krim. The pause. The 1-2. Swung on, that one's flat out to right field. Varda goes to his left. He makes the catch. The tag from third, the throw to the plate is not going to be in time. It's a sacrifice fly for Krim. He collects his 33rd RBI on the year. Meanwhile, the runner from second moves up to third. It's now a 6-0 ball game for Southern Ohio.
And bring up the left fielder, Ty Sunken.
As Ty Sunken now comes to the plate. Sunken on the day, 0 for 3. Flew out to right field his last time up. Wilkerson comes set. A pitch, runner off and running towards second. Buckman cuts it off. And now in there with his stolen base is Tomasulo. Oh, second and third, 2 gone. Ty Sunken at the plate. It's called a strike, I believe, on the pitch, so it's an 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one swung on and missed. Now it's 0-2. Wilkerson comes set. The 0-2 swung on. That one's lined back up the middle for a base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second coming around to score. And now it's a big lead for Southern Ohio as it blow the barn door right open here. It's another hit and 2 more runs. Southern Ohio now leads it 8-0 here in the top half of the 7th inning. 2-out RBI single from Ty Sunken. And Mariners have their work cut out for them if they want to come back. But meanwhile, some good news, and maybe some not so good news. Ironmen have taken the lead over the Graders 6-4 in the bottom half of the 6th inning. That game at Gallion. That pitch in there for a strike to Bryson Smith. Wilkerson comes set. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. That one's flied into center field. That's going to drop in there for a single. Go back-to-back base hits now here in Thanks. Bottom, bottom half of the 7th inning, 8-0. The Mariners are on top, or not the Mariners, Copperheads are on top of the Mariners. Fitzsimmons coming to the plate. He's going to lead things off for Grand Lake here. Here's the line, the pitch, swung on, fouled away. 0-1 the count on Stevens. Bottom half of the 7th inning, the Copperheads have scored in 3 straight innings and have scored 2 or more in those innings. They're on top 8-0. Here's the pitch, swung on, that one's grounded towards the second base. Smith up with it for out number 1. So one gone here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Nick Emanuel coming to the plate.
Designated hitter, number 45, Nick Emanuel.
He's 0 for 1 with a walk back in the 4th inning. Struck out back in the 2nd. So 3rd at bat of the day for Nick Emanuel. 8-0. The Copperheads lead it. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Nothing 1 the count on Nick Emanuel, the DH. Here's the next pitch. Check this swing, and that one's going to roll foul down the first baseline. It's now an 0-2 count. Nothing 2 the count on Nick Emanuel. Good job on the mound from Dunham here tonight for the Copperheads. That pitch swung on, and that one grounded towards second. Not going to be able to come up with it. Rule it an infield single for Nick Emanuel.
One man out, 1 man aboard. That'll bring up the catcher for Grand Lake, number 50, Tom Eslich.
Tom Eslich now coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout his last time up. There's a pitch. That one swung on. That one chopped to second. High chopper to flip to second for 1. The throw on to first. Not going to be in time. It was a little slow chopper, but Eslich beats out the return throw, and now there's a runner on first with 2 gone.
2 outs at first. We go back up top to the order. Leadoff hitter, 3rd baseman, number 9, Joe Isles.
So Joe Isles, we go to the top of the order. 2 for 3 on the night, comes to the plate. Two gone, runner on first. Isles at the plate. The pitch swung on, that one's chopped up the middle, and that one's going to get in there for a base hit. Isles with his 3rd hit of the ball game, and a single up the middle keeps the inning alive. As R.J. Williams comes to the plate.
That'll bring up the number 2 hitter on the left fielder, number 36, R.J. Williams.
Oh, R.J. Williams comes to the plate, 0 for 3, lined out to second his last time up. Second and first, 2 gone. Bottom half of the 7th inning, 8-0, the Copperheads lead it. Here's the pitch, swung out. Popped foul on the left-hand side, 0-1.
Who's the last batter that you faced? Morrison. I can't even hear it.
Nothing 1 the count on Williams. Here's the next pitch. That one swung on. High chopper, first base side of things. Up with it and touching first himself for 3 unassisted, ends the inning. We go to the top half of the 8th inning. Mariners down 8-0. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Back here in the top of the 8th inning. 8-0, the Copperheads lead it.
To get it going in the top of the 8th for the
It seemed like offenses were both snagging it
number 13.
to begin the ball game until about the 5th inning when the Copperheads jumped for 2 runs, and then they scored 3 in the 6th and 3 in the 7th. And that's where we stand here in the top of the 8th, 8-0. The green and yellow lead it here. Leading things off, Connor Regan, the catcher. Wilkerson comes set. Here's the pitch. That one is outside, 1-0. That pitch swung on. That one's flied into center field. That one's going to get down for a base hit. So a single for Connor Regan to begin the game, or the top of the 8th. First pitch outside. 1-0. No one gone here. Top half of the 8th inning. 8-0 Copperheads lead it. Wilkerson comes set. The pitch. That one swung on and missed. 1-1.
This is an important one today. As we look around the league scoreboard, the game definitely we're watching out for is Richmond and Cincinnati. They played a third of a 3-game set. And Richmond is up 7-0 in the bottom of the 7th.
The 1-1 pitch. Slow moving off speed pitch in there for a strike. 1-2.
Copperheads go on to win this game. They lead 8-0. They will be 2 games up. No, game and a half up on Cincinnati with 4 games left.
A pitch swung on, popped up.
Lifted on the infield by Marshall Smith, tossing his helmet.
Eslich looking at it
Will not make the play.
and not being able to make the play.
Ball and 2 strikes. Cornea Eslich
The scout moves or stays at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Wilkerson looks on to Eslich. Runner on first, no one gone. The pause. The 1-2 pitch. And that one's fouled back. Count remains 1-2. We'll keep an eye on those games. So our Settlers have now taken a 5-4 lead over the Locos in the bottom of the 5th. There's the pitch outside. 2-2. The 2-2. It's outside, full count.
2-2 misses away, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Important game for this Grand Lake team. Licking County and Gallion. Gallion down 6-4 to Lorraine County. Licking County up 5-4 against Lima. The way the scheduling worked out, we said yesterday that Grand Lake clinched.
Pitch outside, he walked him. So first and second, no one gone here in the top of the 8th. Some action in the Mariner bullpen, trying to see who it is. My eyesight not being the best here at night with the lights on. It's pretty far down there. It looks like Alec Whaley.
Nobody out, 2 on.
It is Alec Whaley in the left-hand side of the bullpen. First and second, no one gone. Top half of the 8th inning, 8-0. Copperheads lead it.
Runners on first and second. Other scores around the league. Hamilton up 6-1 over the Xenia Scouts in Xenia. I believe Max McGowan is there tonight. So got to meet there his little cousins, Evan and Adam.
A pause. The pitch swung on and
Actually, those are Schultz.
it gets back to the backstop, so the runners move up. Thought it was foul tipped, but
McFarland swings and misses at the inside. No balls and 1 strike. I don't think we should explain the family tree.
it's an 0-1 count on McFarland. As he's 1 for 4 on the night. Runners on second and third. Now with no one gone. The pause, the pitch. That swung on, that one's grounded to Osmo at short, and he can't get up with it. The runner comes in to score.
And it is a 9-0 lead for the Southern Ohio Copperheads.
Great offensive production
Nobody out, on home, makes it 9-0.
And now it's 9-0.
Right fielder, Philip Tomasulo.
Ball and reached on an air there by the shortstop Osmo. Now runner on first. 9-0 lead for the Southern Ohio Conference. Runners on first and third.
Runners on first and third. No one gone. A pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. The pitch swung on. That one's flied out to center field. Fitzsimmons coming on, makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. And coming in to score. It's a sac fly for Tomasulo. 10-0. The Southern Ohio Copperheads lead it.
Away, runner at first, Cubs home, 10-0 Copperheads. That'll bring up
It's first out of the inning, comes off the sac fly. Justin Antonsic comes to the plate. 1 for 4 on the night. Runner on first, one gone.
One out. Runner on first.
Pitch popped up, out of play. 0-1 count. Strikeout swinging his last time up. Yeah, pitch is in there for a strike. Now it's 0-2 on Antonsic. The pause, the 0-2. Swung on, that one's flied out. Right field. Varda coming in near the line, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 gone, top half the 8th inning. 10-0 Copperheads lead it.
2 outs, runner at first.
Blaine Krim comes to the plate. Sacrifice fly his last time up. He's 1 for
Krim,
2 on the night. 2 official at-bats. He walked in the bat before the sac fly. Up again with 2 gone here in the top half of the 8th inning. The pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
First pitch to Krim is a strike. No balls and 1 strike on Blaine Krim. Wilkerson comes set and pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped back out of play, 0-2.
Baseline. Now no balls and 2 strikes.
Let's check on some MLB scores for you. The ones that, the ones that have not been final that we have not announced already. Rockies are on top of the Cardinals 4-2, and the end as they go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's fouled off by Krim. Count remains 0-2. Cubs White Sox tied at 0 in the top of the 4th. Marlins on top of the Rangers 2-1 in Texas, end of the 3rd there. Indians on top of the Angels 2-1, and they're going to the bottom of the 6th inning there. Royals on top of the Tigers 4-0 now in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Athletics on top of the Blue Jays 2-0 at the end of 6, and Brewers on top of the Naturals 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Now a 1-2 count on Krim. The next pitch was a ball. That pitch swung on, fouled away to the right-hand side. Still a 1-2 count.
Just dust slowly falling. Slight evening haze. You hear those bugs, as you said. It just reminds you of summer nights in July, summer vacation. Out with the family, maybe making a bonfire.
A pitch. Fouled back. Krim stays alive.
Fouled off by Blaine Krim. It's bringing back to maybe some summer nights in high school. Meeting up with some friends on summer vacation. Having a bonfire in the backyard, some s'mores. Maybe trying some dumb stuff with the fire sticks. You never know.
The pause. The 1-2. Outside. 2-2. Whoop. Glad you can join us for another Grand Lake Mariner baseball game. We'll be back tomorrow, 7:05, first pitch right here at Montgomery Field. Facing the Galleon Graders. Applause. The 2-2. Swung on, and this one is off the end of the bat, and that one finds the grass in center field. So Krim just putting his bat out there and somehow gets a base hit. So the inning stays alive.
2 men out, 2
So 2 on and 2
Fielder steps in.
gone.
Overheads.
Ty Sunken, RBI single, his last time up, 1 for 4 on the day.
And for the third straight inning, we will see Ty Sunken. He's singled in this game. He's 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Runners on first and second and 2 outs. First pitch just misses away.
Birch misses.
10-0 lead.
1-0.
Copperheads. We're in the top of the 8th inning. They're still batting. Coming set is Wilkerson. Here's the pitch. Sunken skies it.
That pitch is popped up shallow center field. Buckman going back. And now he makes the catch for the third and final out of the inning. Southern Ohio picks up 2 more here in the top half of the 8th inning. They now lead it 10-0. We'll be back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. This ball is hit pretty well out to right field for Nate Osmo, but he flies out to right field. 1 gone here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. 10-0.
First baseman Tucker Linder.
The Copperheads lead it. Tucker Linder comes to the plate. Linder 0 for 3 on the night. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. That one's a slow chopper to first base. Up with it, and just like that, 2 pitches, 2 outs. Here in the bottom half of the first inning. Or the 8th inning. Bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Blake Buckman now comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Struck out swinging his last time up. The pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. So after this, pretty much Mariners control their destiny. They just need to win 1 more ball game against. The 0-1, that one swung on, that one's grounded towards the hole. Long throw and in time. What a play right there from Bryson Smith. And the Mariners go in order here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. We go to the top of the 9th. Copperheads lead it 10-0. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. Top of the ninth inning.
Number 3, Alec.
10-0. Copperheads lead it over the Grand Lake Mariners here at the Ball Diamond. Alec Whaley on the mound here for Mariners. 0-3 record on the year, 14.25 ERA. Making his 10th appearance for the Mariners out of the pen. 2 saves, 12 innings pitched, 21 strikeouts, 8 walks, 21 hits allowed. Last down he went 2/3 of an inning, 5 runs allowed. All those earned, 6 hits, 2 strikeouts. That pitch up high, 1-0.
15-6, but you're going to get the double digits. Double digits. This is a big pick. And you got to get this
Bryson Smith at the plate, 2 for 4 at the plate.
at the end of the season.
Next pitch swung on, fouled straight back to 1-1.
The question from earlier in this ballgame, Copperheads lead 10-0 here in the top of the ninth. Before the Mariners, Seattle had an MLB team in one season in 1969, which
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pilots. They left and became which team? A, Milwaukee Brewers. B,
The pitch swung on and popped out of play.
out of play. B, the Kansas City Royals. C, the San Diego Padres.
Isles
D,
is behind the. So Joe Isles has moved to behind the plate for the Mariners, and Cole Womack has moved to third. So Womack comes into the ball game now. Defensive replacement. That pitch swung on. That one's flied out to right field. Varda moves to his right. Now comes in. Now goes back and makes the catch for out number 1.
yeah, so it's 16-7.
One
1 up and 1 down. That'll bring
man gone. Josh fell
number
to the plate.
27, Josh Ewell.
That's Fuel. I guess I've been pronouncing it wrong the whole game. No one told me. No one corrected me. Oh well. He's 2 for 4. He has 4 RBIs on today. A home run and a double to his name, which each hit brought in 2 runs. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-1.
Down his shoes, no balls and 1 strike, 10 up the lead for the Copperheads. So again, the Milwaukee Brewers were formerly the Seattle Pilots in 1969.
No, let's see what happened to those men.
The Milwaukee became the Brewers.
1 gone here. Top 9. 10-0. Copperheads lead it. Whaley comes set. The pitch. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-2.
What are some of the best names in sports? It was the New
And Fuel strikes out swinging for out number 2. 2 gone here in the top of the ninth. And that's going to bring up Connor Reagan to the plate.
13, Connor Regan.
mascot's even worse than the actual.
A pitch is check swung, but Reagan went around 0-1.
Great sports name, Copperheads. Very familiar to the area. Nice land.
Well, he comes set. The 0-1 pitch. And that one misses. 1-1. I don't think now is a great time to go with a small up 10-0. Most of the fans have probably got in their car and left. The next pitch in there for a strike, 1-2.
Marlins, yes. Trying to go through all these teams. Minnesota Twins. Nice.
A pause, and the 1-2 pitch up high, 2-2.
Balls of 2 strikes, much as I love my Cincinnati Reds. Came from the Red Stockings. Yeah, I heard it. They were the Cincinnati Red Stockings.
2-2. In there, called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Whaley here in the top of the 10th. We go to the bottom half of the 9th. Maybe we'll get a miraculous comeback. Mariners down 10-0. We'll see if it happens when we come back. You're listening and watching Grand Lake Mariner Baseball right here on YouTube. Bottom half of the ninth inning, Mariners down 10-0. They're going to need a lot of base runners. They want to create one of the best comebacks I've ever seen.
Well, Dunham is on the mound. He ran all over the place there.
Nick Varda to the plate, going to lead things off for the Mariners. There's the line, the first pitch to Varda, and that one is in there for a strike, 0-1.
Came from it. It was Cincinnati Red Sox. And then I believe it was an owner didn't want to be in Cincinnati anymore. They lost or whatever, so he moved to Boston and had the Boston Red Sox. So the Cincinnati Reds stock game shortened the name to the Reds.
The line, the 0-1, that one is outside, 1-1.
That is a vague recollection of the story.
Varda, Fitzsimmons, Manuel due up here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Mariners down 10-0 to Southern Ohio.
So Major League Baseball took opening day away from the Cincinnati Reds. That's horrible.
The 1-1. It's low. 2-1.
I mean, they have to, like, they're the original baseball.
Yeah, and has tied things up now in the bottom half of the seventh, 6-6. Settlers still lead over the Locos 5-4. But good thing for the Mariners, they have games against them as that one is swung on. That one is lined into left field for a base hit to be in here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. So Varda's collect his second hit of the day. Steve Fitzsimmons comes to plate 0 for 3 on the night. The Mariners, they'll be playing the Greeters and Settlers coming up to round out the year. They'll face 2 against Galleon and then 3 against Licking County. They just need one game from any of those to win as Fitzsimmons flies this one out to left field. And Duncan makes the catch for round number 1. One gone here now in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Nick Emanuel comes to the plate. The designated hitter. He's 1 for 2 on the night with a walk.
Which I told Brian Smith. I was down there. I said, yeah, my ham's a little tight. He's like, you got to sit out for 3 weeks. I'm like, Brian, it's intense. I don't know if it hurts that bad. First pitch is
A pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
had a conversation.
Runner on first, one gone. Bottom half of the ninth inning, 10-0. The Copper Reds lead it.
Bryson was taught at the IMG Academy. Marshall Wheeler with IMG was taught one of his swings.
That pitch swung on. That one's lined in a left field base hit. Varda was off and running. So Emmanuel in there with a second hit of the ball game.
So we'll see Cole Womack.
Cole Womack now on. He came out in defensive replacement. Isles moved to behind the plate, and Eslich came out. So Womack going to be hitting in Eslich's spot.
For the Mariners. And they-
Womack comes up.
Kentucky, representing Murray State in Murray, Kentucky. Number 12, Cole Womack. Womack batting for the Mariners.
Great exercise physiology major. They were talking about ice for 2 hours. Talking about ice and then maybe on protein or reps. How many reps are? What is the?
One gone, second in first. Here's the pitch. That one down low, 1-0.
First pitch is a ball to Cole Womack. Pitch hitting Tom Eslich here in the bottom line. Cowboys lead 10-0. Mariners have 1 out. Runners at first and second.
So 5 more games for the Mariners this season. The pitch to Womack inside, 2-0. They're 2 wins away from tying last year's record. Or tying their last year's win total, not record, but win total. They need to win 3 of their final 5 to eclipse that total. They just need 1 more to make it to the playoffs. The pitch, and that one gets to the backstop, and runner's moving up the base.
After Connery could not hold on to the baseball. Are the runners.
I believe it's a 3-0 count, or is it 2-0?
So, I want to give a nice little. Always like to mention our Copper Reds back at home.
I think it's 3-0. We'll go 3-0. We'll say 3-0. Why not?
Field notice. Many of you know.
Yep.
Yeah, he really enjoys the spider web club. He does. Yeah, he said,
Runners on second and third. Mariners trying to ruin Dudham's shutout right here. The pitch in there for a strike, 3-1.
for Womack. Greg Dunham trying to keep his shutout here.
Really would like to see him hold on to this thing.
The pitch down low. He walked him. So bases loaded now with one gone here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. We go to the top of the order with Joe Isles, who's 3 for 4 on the night.
Conversation with Dunham. Well, if Dunham loses this shutout, not sure what will be the strategy of Phil Butler with scarcity.
One away, bases loaded.
Joe Isles comes to the plate.
Third baseman, number 9, Joe Isles.
3 for 4 tonight.
Maybe a Matt
Can
Harrison.
Craig go tonight because he went 2 innings last night?
Maybe a Matt Harrison, though, who's on the bench.
Has a 7-game hitting streak now. And believe it or not, in all 7 of those games he's hit in, he's had multi-hits. So it's not like he's just getting one hit at a time. He's had multi-hits in 7 straight games. Pitch misses, 1-0.
Slider wasn't out of cast the other way. He threw that away.
That pitch is fouled away, 1-1.
One ball, one strike. I'm not sure what those are. Is that just limp?
And he's had multi-hits in 9 of his last, or make it now 10 of his last 11 games. Joe Isles has had a multi-hit game. That pitch bounces to the plate, 2-1. He went. The only game he didn't get a hit was the rain-shortened Graders game. So if that game would have went on, who knows what could have happened. He was 0 for 2 in that game, but he got postponed. Oh, I should retrace that. Joe Isles, one of the games was the All-Star game, so he does have multi-hit in 9 of his last 10. The next pitch down low, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
So he sits safely in just
I live in an old house, and I was barely awake.
6 straight games, not 7, as I previously stated.
Through the kitchen and just stared at
Here's the pitch. That's swung on, and that's fouled straight back. Full count here on Joe Isles.
Mouse walked in the kitchen, like sat up on his hind legs, just kind of looked at me, and I was so tired, haven't even poured my coffee, I'm just staring at him. And then he kind of scurries away.
Hmm?
And then
She
I
won't
just
tell me the
like,
names of the
"Oh,
umps.
that's right there."
I have them all
3
that
balls,
scared.
2 strikes
She
on
said she
Isles.
won't tell him. She won't tell
Dunham
him.
asking for his signs again.
She said I had to come down
Not
there.
Regan calling time. Regan a bit frustrated as he is out to the mound.
Full count here on Joe Isles.
Game shut up though. These are important pitches for him. Once the match is
Bases loaded with 1 gone. Garda down at third. Manuel at first. Womack at first. Emmanuel's at second. Not even that late. I don't know what's going on right now. I didn't tell you.
he's been a part of 1 shutout.
The pitch. Swung on and missed. Owls goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Mariners down to the final out. R.J. Williams comes to the plate.
Okay, bases loaded. Left fielder steps into batter's box. Number 36, R.J. Williams.
R.J. Williams, he's 0 for 4 on the night. He's hit the ball pretty well, but just been right at the defenders tonight.
10-0 in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. R.J. Williams will step up.
10-0 Copperheads lead at bottom of the ninth inning. Bases loaded, 2 gone.
Pitch from Dunham.
The pitch down low, 1-0.
No strikes on R.J. Williams. Dunham got to bring it back into the zone. This will probably be his last hitter of the evening and half the way now.
The line, the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 1-1.
So it's either get this one and hold the shutout, or let this one on base and lose your shutout and not be able to complete the game, I would imagine at this point. Dunham looks in. Heavy breaths from Dunham on the mound. He stands on the first base side of the rubber. Delivers
He 1-1. Outside part of the plate, 1-2. The count on R.J. Williams.
1 strike away, the Copperheads are from their 21st victory this season. The 1 strike away is Greg Dunham from a complete game shutout. R.J. Williams taking his time, relaxes his shoulders and steps in on the left side. Dunham, the righty, looks in.
The line,
Kicks and deals.
the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. R.J. Williams stays alive.
Wants this shutout. See it in his eyes, the focus he still has this late into an outing. Very impressive. He's a guy that will be locked in before this game.
The next pitch. Swung on. That one's blooped into left field, and it's going to be chased down by the shortstop Smith to end the ball game. Mariners fall 10-0 here to the Copperheads. It's a complete game shutout for Dunham as he goes 9 innings, gives up 9 hits, goes just 2 walks and 7 strikeouts, no runs for the Mariners. They fall to 21-16. Southern Ohio improves to 21-16. So Mariners do not clinch for themselves as they lose tonight by a score of 10-0. They'll be back tomorrow 7:05 right here at Montgomery Field to take on the Galion Graders. The Graders in Licking County still playing here tonight. So still a chance for the Mariners to clinch, but they're going to have to wait it out and watch scoreboard watch here now. Mariners fall 10-0 here tonight. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope to catch you guys tomorrow night, 7:05, first pitch right here on YouTube. I'm Ryan Strobeck saying, have a good night.